You guys ready? This is a great group. So let's try that again. Good morning. Awesome. Welcome to the Real Estate Investment Summit. How are you guys doing today? I'm Nathan Ho. Thank you all for being here today. We're very excited to be here with all of you this weekend. How many of you guys are excited to be here today? Woo! What a great crowd. This is the inaugural of our first Real Estate Investment Summit. And we're so glad that you guys joined us. That means you are willing to invest in yourself and your future. So let's give everyone here a big round of applause for being here. Now, this event wouldn't be possible without our team and our volunteers. So at this moment, I would like all of us to stand up and turn around, and let's give our team and volunteers a big round of applause. Come on, stand up. Thank you. We have a small team, that's why you couldn't see a lot of them. At this summit, we have an extraordinary lineup of speakers and special guests. For our first speaker, we have Dr. Stephen Gersberg. At this summit, Stephen will share with us his knowledge and experience on smart investments, the pathway to freedom. And for our second speaker, we have a very sharp attorney and real estate investor, Dia Liu. At this event, Dia will talk about short-term rentals and hotel investing, where you can get higher return and free vacation. How many of you guys would like to have free vacation all year long? Yeah, I like that. And for our third speaker, we have Dr. Roshan Caldra. How many of you guys know Roshan Caldra in this room? Only a quarter. How many of you guys know me before this event? Oh, okay. After this event, you guys will know Roshan and me very well, okay? So today, Roshan will share with us his blueprint on residential property investments. And tomorrow, Roshan will talk about his secret on how to travel the world for free through credit card hacking. How many of you guys are excited about that? Awesome. And for our fourth speaker, we have a very experienced CPA, Bill Stuckey. Bill is passionate about not only helping his clients to save taxes, but also to build wealth. So at this event, Bill will share with us his strategies on building wealth through self-directed IRAs and real estate. And fifth speaker, we have Dr. Massey Willingham. Massey is a very successful dentist and a real estate investor. And at the summit, Massey will share with us his knowledge on commercial real estate investment. How many of you guys are excited about that? Woo! I am as well. And for our last but very important speaker, we have an extraordinary asset protection attorney, Douglas Lutmel. And he's so good that after he spoke at our second event 2 years ago, my wife and I called him up and hired him to protect our asset right away. Because hosting an event like this is kind of risky, you know? Just kidding. So tomorrow, Massey will share with us his strategies to protect your asset and your hard-earned money. How many of you guys like that? Yeah? And for our 4 VIP specialists, we have 4 very successful investors and apartment syndicators. We have Dr. Huang Nguyen from Blackstone Investment Group. We have Ramana Korada from Aspire Ventures. We have a power couple. I don't see them here yet. A power couple, Dr. Tai Vu and his beautiful wife, Dr. Tu Vu from Entrust Equity Partners. At this moment, I would like all our speakers and VIP guests to stand up, and let's give our speakers and VIP guests a special big round of applause. Thank you. And for this event, we have a few sponsors and friends here to support us. For our VIP sponsors, we have Aspire Ventures. For our diamond sponsors, we have Custom Capital Strategies, great company. And we also have ClearCorrect. Now, for our gold sponsors, we have Quest Trust Company, certain lending, medical incentive advisors, and Lurago companies. Lurago company is a manufacturer that manufactures that massage chairs out there. So if you guys sit here too long and feel tired or have back and neck pain, go sit on that chair, okay? It's gonna feel like heaven. And I would like our sponsors to also stand up, and let's give our sponsors a big round of applause for their support. Awesome. At this summit, we have a very special performance for all of us. At this moment, I would like everyone to stand up and join us for the special performance of the American National Anthem by Amber Franson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ooh, that was great, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Amber Franson another big round of applause. That performance reminds me that the freedom that we all get to enjoy today is because of all the sacrifices made by our founding fathers, veterans, and all the men and women who are on active duty. And that the United States is one of the best countries to live in and one of the best for real estate investments. How many of you here agree with that? Yeah? Good. As a real estate investor in this country, we get to build wealth over time through financial leverage, asset appreciation, tax benefits, and passive income. How many of you guys like passive income? Yeah? More than active? Yeah? Now, how many of you currently invest in real estate? Awesome. How many of you currently or have invested in residential properties? Good. Hotel? Good. And short-term rentals on Airbnb? I'm raising my hands with you guys, okay? I don't invest in all of them, okay? What about commercial real estate? Now, how many of you guys have not invested in real estate but plan to get into real estate soon? Good, awesome. Over the next 2 days, we'll learn a lot about the different kinds of real estate investments, and as well as wealth building strategies and asset protection. And we're going to have opportunities to network with our speakers, VIP guests, and other investors at this event. Part of the success of many entrepreneurs and investors is being a part of a community. You may not know it yet, but some of you in this room will become friends or even investment partners after the summit. And that relationship could take your investment to the next level. Write this down. The power of proximity and association is priceless. Last year, Roshan and I created the real estate investment Facebook group for dentists because we wanted to have a community for all of us to learn about real estate investment, to support each other, and more importantly, to have access to investment opportunities. So we all can be successful together and have the freedom to live a significant life. One thing this entire community has in common is that we all want more. Whether there's more time to spend with our loved ones, more money, or more travel. We all want more freedoms to live life on our own terms, and the freedom to make decisions and create more impact on our family and our community. Now, to achieve the freedom that we all desire to have, sometimes it only takes one opportunity. Just one opportunity. I'd like to share with you my story and my journey. I was born and grew up in a poor family in Vietnam. And we were so poor that the roof of our house was built with long grass leaves, and the walls were simply wooden planks. We didn't have electricity or running water, and our house floor was dirt. After the Vietnam War, our family lost everything. When the communists took over, they wiped out our bank account, and they put my dad in prison for 7 years. Because he was a lieutenant in the South Vietnamese army fighting with the Americans. During that time, my mom had to raise 6 kids alone without a family or public support. After 7 years, my dad was reunited with our family, and in 1994, we were fortunate to have had the opportunity to come to this country. I was 12 years old at the time. And if you can identify me in that picture, I was the cutest one in my family. And that's us, 20 years later in the US. As you can see, our family grew in size, and our house looked much nicer as well, right? It's all because of my parents' sacrifices and the opportunity that this country, USA, had given our family. So if you would, please give my parents and USA a big round of applause. When we first came here, we didn't have any money, we didn't speak English, so we had to start from scratch. It took a lot of perseverance and a long journey, but we never gave up on our dreams. Remember this, wherever you are in your career, whether you want to be happier or you want to achieve even more success through real estate investment, it's never too late. Ray Kroc didn't start McDonald's until he was 52 years old. As you know, he built most of his fortune not by selling hamburgers, but by leasing his real estate to all the McDonald's franchisees to build their restaurants on. And Colonel Sanders didn't start KFC until he was 65. At age 65, Colonel Sanders was driving all over the US trying to grow KFC. He went all over the country trying to make his dream a reality. On September 2nd, 2013, a 64-year-old Diana Nyad successfully swam from Cuba to Florida. She swam in the ocean for nearly 53 hours. She broke the world record and made history only because she believed in herself and didn't give up after 4 failed attempts. Isn't that incredible, everybody? And women are just incredible. Let's give all the ladies here a big round of applause. That's the power of mindset. I graduated, I'm the first one in my family to graduate from college and attend dental school. I graduated in 2008, and right after graduation, I bought a small practice with one of my classmates, Dr. Chung Do. And 3 months later, we started a new practice right out of school. And we did that because we didn't know what we didn't know. Neither of us knew how to run or grow a dental practice. So we struggled for almost 2 years Toward the end of the second year, we figured out our marketing strategies, and we worked with a dental consultant. So our businesses went vertical, and we were able to pay off all our debts and became debt-free. During that time, we were making a lot of money, but we were also working 6 days a week, sometimes 10 to 12 hours a day, trading time for money. At that point, I started to experience burnout. So I thought there had to be more. During that time, my wife wanted to buy some rental properties. But I persuaded her not to because I had a friend who was a real estate broker advising me that I shouldn't get into real estate because he thought the prices of all the houses in Texas were too high. This was back in 2012. All the houses were cheap, right? And I also heard from other people that when you're a landlord, most likely your tenants will call you at night and on the weekends to fix the toilets and the AC. I'm a dentist. I don't want to fix toilet or AC. So I was scared to get into real estate. So our real estate investment journey didn't begin until we paid off our first house, moved into a bigger, nicer house that you saw in that picture, and we leased out our first house. At that point, we realized that we were making money while sleeping. And then we bought another one and realized that our tenant was actually paying down our mortgage. And we still made money every month. So we bought more and more and more and more. This year we learned about apartment syndications and passive income. So we invested 2 apartment syndication deals and also a nursing home deal. Over time, I realized that if you listen to the wrong people, it can cost you a fortune. But if you listen to the right one, it can change your future. In the next 2 days, Warren Buffett said, everyone knows who Warren Buffett is? Warren Buffett said, if you don't figure out how to make money while sleeping, you will work until you die. For us professionals, maybe we don't have to work until we die. But in the next 2 days, we'll learn how to make our money work for us so we can have more options in life. Currently, I practice dentistry 3 days a week. On other days, my wife and I focus on our real estate investment and a couple other projects outside of dentistry. This is our first real estate investment summit. Rosen, Gwen, myself are honored to be here with you all. We are very excited about the networking and all the new connections that are going to happen at this summit over the next 2 days. Now, at this moment, I would like to invite our co-host, a very young, successful dentist, to come to the stage to have a few words. Then we introduce our first speaker of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Rosen Cabra.